No, it's nice to be here. And as Jim said to me many times, oh, we have a wonderful community. And, you know, I can visualize that too, that the community is bright, but we'll talk about things like that. We're going to talk about stewardship. Stewardship is tough. And I'm going to start off with the basics. There's three legs, three components: time, talent, treasure. We all know that, but we like to forget about the last one. And I'm also going to talk about the opposition to stewardship. Father, can I have the altar boys? Oh, we have three altar boys here. What happened to the other two? Come over here, guys. You know what I want you to do? I want you to tell everybody just your name.
Maxwell.
Maxwell. What is your name?
Jace.
Jason.
Danny.
Danny. What happened to
They went to Sunday school.
Oh, Thomas went to Sunday school. Okay, we're going to have to do it without Thomas. Fellas, you don't know it, but you're on the first leg of stewardship. And why is that? Because you offer your time. Now, your mentor, who is not here today, John DeBonis, he's offering not only his time, but his talent. Now, someday, thank you. Thanks for reminding me. Someday, you fellas, when you go to school, higher education perhaps, no matter what it is, the important thing is to acknowledge the fact that you have a gift, like we all do. The Lord gave us a gift. When you find it, do whatever utmost you can with it. Because with that gift, you'll be able to mature into the stewardship program. You can give your talent, and hopefully you'll give your treasure, because the Lord would like to see all his living creatures like us to grow and help his home, which is the church. Okay? So I thank you for being here. Okay, guys? Do you have to go to Sunday school? No. Oh, go to Sunday school. Okay. That's fine. But eventually, you will go. You'll become stewards, the full stewards. Right now, you're offering your time, so that's good. Okay? Thanks, guys. I got it, Rob. Thank you. Thank you. Regarding festival, we just come off a festival, and it took everybody to help and participate in this community effort. And we should thank Jason Kikas. Are you here, Jason? Okay. Jason Kikas. He did a marvelous job. And from what I understand, the achievements were great. I don't know what the outcome is, but from what I understand, it turned out to be great. Now, it took time, talent, and some financial backing in order to endure this endeavor. Regarding stewardship itself, under the auspices of Angela and George Gallus. He gave me some facts, and I want to present them to you. In 2016, there were 368 stewards, and the income was $388,000. In 2018, the stewards were 327. The total came out to be a little larger, 389,000. Up to September the 23rd, this is what George gave me, there were a total of 297 stewards. And the total up to that time was 281,000. Now, it generally happens that people wait until the end of the year to give their fellowship dues. And hopefully will surpass the previous year. But it happens in every community. Now, I was involved in 3 communities. This is the third one. In Hartford, same thing. Naples, same thing. They wait till the last couple of months to participate. And let me just move over a little bit into participation. In Hartford, they built a church in 1970, approximately. And they had the number of stewards approximately 295 to 300. And there were problems. The problem was we had to move our parish from the center of Hartford to the edge of Hartford, and that's over 10 miles. People didn't want to move, obviously, but it was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do. It boiled down to moving, moving, and finances was always the problem. And it's going to be a problem here too. But once it gets going, you're on your way. It's like a train. You won't be able to stop it once it starts. Now in Naples, Florida, we had fewer parishioners. We were renting in the store. We had a storeroom church, and we had about 225 parishioners. Now this is the year 2000. It cost us $4.5 million. We got a beautiful church. And then we finally had our mortgage, we burnt our mortgage, and it cleaned out. So that church was paid for in a matter of 15 years. But as I say, there's always grumbling and negativity. And I want to tell you a story. In one of our dental missions in Guatemala, there was a gentleman who was sort of like supervisor of the orphanage. And one day, he was driving his panel truck, And across the street, there were a couple of kids, young fellas, something like the choir, older boys. And in Guatemala, there's a law. You cannot take pictures of incidents in the street. So the superintendent took his camera, excuse me, took his camera, and he took a picture, pointed to the two fellas that were digging in the garbage because they wanted something to eat. Took that picture just over the door of the panel truck. That night he went home, gave his wife the camera, she put it on the monitor, and lo and behold, in that picture, not only did he take a photo of the kids, but he also got he captured a picture, an image, on his rear view mirror. In his rear view mirror, there was a large spirit. It was as tall as the warehouse that he was at. It was, I'd say, 3 stories high. This image was poke-marked, orange, almost like an inflated balloon. A huge image of the evil spirit. What is he doing there? He's trying to capture the souls of those kids. Now, why am I telling you this? I'm telling you because the evil spirit is trying to do whatever he can to stop progress with his people and his churches. Don't let this happen to you. This evil spirit, he'll do anything to hold back the Lord's glory. And the Lord's glory is his home, like this home. So when the time comes, think twice. Because you're only going to be here once. The Lord gave us each day air to breathe. And every day, when you think of it, you've got to give back. It's a blessing to have the Lord give us this. And it's a blessing to give back to the Lord. People, you got to have faith, you got to work, and you have to have unity. I mentioned unity before, because without it, forget it. We're not worth a damn. So, with that, I depart. It's nice to be with you, and thank you for listening. And if you don't believe me on that spirit, let me tell you what happened to it. Let me tell you what happened. We caught it on tape. We took the disc, and we showed it to a couple of priests. And they looked at it, and they said, that's an awful, it's awful. It's, you've got to believe it. It's in the Bible. And sure enough, if you're a doubting Thomas and you saw it, then you say, oh my God, yes, it's true. Well, it is true. Those things are floating around and they're trying to capture. The priest told us to take the disc, unfortunately, and break it up. Get it out of your house, because you don't want to have an evil spirit in your house. Now, I say unfortunately, because it would be great if I could just show it and prove it that these things exist. However, that's the way it goes. We had to break it up, and we threw it away. Okay? If there's any questions, I'd be very happy to answer them.
Thank you, Doctor.
My pleasure.